In hindsight, I would love to come here on my platform on a daily, weekly, and or monthly basis to showcase some of my best break and runs in 8 ball, 9 ball, and 10 ball. I would love to come here and say to you that every practice session that I've had has always been the best practice sessions ever. But of course, this is very far from the truth. Hello everyone, welcome back to yet again another video tutorial lesson from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Elenio, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor straight out of the small island of Jamaica. And of course, I'm not here with another break and run which you've seen numerous times on my channel, but I'm here to share with you some of the lessons, the tips, the advice that I've gotten from my own self here, from my own game in previous practice sessions that I have had here on the channel. Of course, if this is the first time here on the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button below, turn on your post notification bell, leave some positive questions and comments down below, and do not forget to share this out to your pool community. Now, of course, this is a training session which you would have seen me in this clothing maybe like a month ago, where this came from my Train With Me, Think Like a Pro, Train Like a Pro series that I have been releasing. But I've now gotten around to these two failed racks, but of course racks to which I was able to extrapolate a lot of important information from my practice sessions to propel my game to the next level, and I'm about to share those tips with you here. Now, of course, starting off there with, I would safe to say, a really productive break. Let's see here on the replay, using that cut break, popping that cue ball into the one ball, heading towards the side rail. Of course, let's see if a ball has gone down. I believe that a ball has been deposited, but of course the one ball missed the side. Cue ball got maybe a few kicks down the table. It's a fairly good break in terms of the spread, but unfortunately here for me, I do not have a look on the one. And I have to tell you guys that, of course, at this time period, I did remember that I was in such good form. I am still in good form, but I've not been active on the what I would say the competitive scene. I've just been in the background, just working on my channel, working on different aspects of my game, just getting ready, geared up for 2025. So of course, sharing with you a moment where I was really feeling good about my game here. Now, I've decided here to go for the one ball bank here, and it's a tricky shot, really somewhat of a sellout shot, but of course I knew that the bank was possible. As you can see there, I was trying to somewhat hold position for the two, but it did not work out in my favor there. And of course, playing with a strong player, a player who understands the game as much as I do, you will find them running out this rack here. But what I want to take from this rack is most important. It's my thought process throughout the rack. If you notice that as I'm walking and I'm planning my route, I'm using a textbook approach to the game, picking my spot. For this particular shot here on the one, going to be using some high left spin here, coming 2 cushions out and landing dead perfect there on the 2 ball. And of course, leaving myself with an angle to perhaps somewhat get back out towards the middle of the table. Now, as you can see there, I've just walked around here to look at the angle on the 4 that would be ideal to get back on the 5. And you notice here that this is something that I've developed in my game that I have been developing my game. I'm having a lot more control in terms of controlling the clock, controlling my thought process around the table. Here I'm just going to be stunning into the side rail here with a soft stunt stroke here. Look how straight that back arm is, really a nice smooth stroke there, but a little bit heavy there on the speed, because obviously from where I had initially planned to place my cue ball, I've gone maybe about 3 or 4 inches wide of that positional zone. I would have wanted more of a stop shot kind where I could just draw back for the 5, but I've kind of left myself with an angle here. So I'm going to have to stun into the side rail. So I'm going to have to put maybe a hair more draw based on where I'm aiming. Looks like I'm aiming like center ball here. So let's see. Oh, nice shot there, but a little bit again there heavy on the speed. Let's have a look at the replay. It was a nice delivery of the cue, really nice, but I would have definitely wanted a hair more draw on that to go below the tangent line to hold position back onto the 5. Now I've landed a little bit tricky here. I have a steep back cut onto this 5, and the 6 ball is on the short rail here. So you will find here that this shot is one of my problem shots that I have, usually whenever you see me aiming my cue or using my cue as a reference for aiming, I know the shot is going to be tough. Now, blind pocket, blind back cut shots like these are difficult, but they're makeable. It's something that I've worked on, in my practice sessions. I've worked on these, but when it comes to making these shots and getting back position, it's going to be tricky here. And you can see just on this execution alone here, you'll see how much that I really missed that shot there. Dropping the elbow there. Let's have a look. Let me see if I have a replay. I do not have a replay, but you see here that I missed about by a quarter diamond, and all of that is as a result of me having to get position back onto that 6. So that requires a little bit of a finesse shot there, something that I've seen the pros such as Shane Van Boning, Albin Ocean, Kopingi, those guys have such finesse stroke when it comes to those types of shot there. Now I've kind of sold out the game to an extent here. I do have a tricky part to get back onto the 6. It looks like I'm going for the cut. The 8 ball looks a little bit big because I would have to escape that 8 in order to land perfectly on the 6. But let's see here on the replay. That's a kind of missed that shot. I missed that shot really bad. Let's have a look at the replay here, and you can definitely see that as a result of that there, you can see that my cue actually went in the air a little bit there upon the delivery. So not the best outcome here. Of course, if you're playing with a much stronger player, there is a high probability that the player would have done maybe something different. I don't know. I kind of felt like I needed to just kind of go after that shot, because at this point during my practice sessions, I was feeling really good about my ball pocketing. My position play was really top tier. So I felt like I could run any rack no matter how difficult it is. But of course, say here you see that I'm actually practicing with myself here, so I don't have a practice partner that is on my skill level to practice with. So I've got to create that scenario in my mind where, of course, if you're left on a tough shot, you want to try to see if you can get out here. Now I do end up here on the 6. Beautiful positional shot there, just floating, just dropping top side or short side on that side pocket here, and just kind of just wrapping up this rack here, just rolling through. I may catch the 9, so the 9 is going to kind of lead me back into position, so that's not bad. Left a little bit straight here, kind of jacked up off the short rail here, and I think, of course, this is one of the reasons why I actually missed this shot. Not a shot that I could safely say was an easy shot just by looking at it, but of course here you can see how badly I'm going to miss this shot. And these are little problems that I've had in my game for years. It's just when it's important I kind of wobble that shot there. You can see, let's have a look at the replay here. Kind of hopped it a little bit there and catching. I missed from about the second diamond. So that was a little scary there. Of course, not the best rack that you can actually look for, but of course there is always valuable things that I can take from this here. So kind of just, of course the rack is over from the moment that I sold out the game from the break. Usually whenever I miss a shot, usually you'll find that your opponent will punish you, but this is our practice session. This is where I get a chance to really understand myself more. And you can see again another miss shot, but getting quite fortuitous there in banking that 8. Of course, obviously I was not going for that on bank, but it worked out, and that's the perk of playing 9 ball here. But not the best rack. I kind of saw some things in my game that definitely I've gotten rid of some of them. I'm not sure if I've gotten rid of all of them, but of course a shot like that there, I kind of just let loose, didn't really settle down on that one, because obviously I missed the 5, I missed the bank on the 1. A couple of misses here that potentially this rack would have gone a different direction had it been another player. But regardless of that, guys, we're improving our game. Of course, you can follow me on my social media platforms, guys. You can follow me on Facebook for my shorts feeds, my Instagram, you can follow that as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're getting some sort of value. If these are common mistakes you've made, do not forget to hit the like button and to subscribe for weekly and daily posts. Alright, and of course I want to take the time out here to introduce you guys to my new apparels that are coming out, guys. It is the National Apex shirt. This is a shirt that I'm going to be representing myself with in upcoming matches in 2025. Of course, we have the Kicking Expert. Of course, you guys know that I'm a big fan of kicking systems. And of course, you have the Heart of a Champion shirt by Apex Selenium. So those will be coming out. You'll see those shirts coming out in 2025, maybe sometime around February. So if you guys would love to, tap into it, of course, I'm not selling these shirts, but if you guys would like to get one, I can have my manufacturer make shirts like these for you if you're a true fan of this aspiring professional pool player that goes by the name of Apex Selenium. Alright, so let us continue improving our game here. Of course, there's always value to take from these mistakes. A lot of players, a lot of coaches, they don't let you know that these are mistakes that you guys are actually suffering with. But let's dive into this here. Let's see if we can get a better break than the last time. The last time I popped the cue ball into the 1, it hit into the side rail. So let's see if it's a similar break. Very similar break there by Apex Selenium. Let's have a look at the break, and it's pretty controlled. Nice delivery on the stroke, on the break there. Not too much body movement. I was actually heading towards the side and I got kicked out. And look at the position that I'm now left with here. Now, this was a very interesting rack, so to speak. Have a look at this, guys. Here, I have a look at the wall. Well, I can see the 1 ball, but it's not potable. And if you look closely here, I'm actually looking at the 2-9 combo. Now, this is a tricky situation. I want you guys to pause the video and let me know what would you have done in this situation. A lot of players would have perhaps just gone for a wild shot there. Perhaps not a pro, obviously, but our players would be like, let's whack the 1 into the 2 and hope for the 9 to drop. Nothing is wired here, so you can see that I'm going through a thought process here, and this is what I do in my training sessions. In my training sessions are designed, I've simulated my training sessions to say, what if this was an actual situation that I found myself in a rematch? What would I have done? And this is my thought process here. My thought process is to move that 2 away from that 9, and have a look at what happened here, guys. It came off the rail a hair too early and literally left the 2-9 combo easy for my opponent coming to the table. Now, I did in fact call a push out, obviously, but my aim there was to just move the 2 away from the 9, and EVP gets a shot on the 1, he would have to just simply run it out. It's as simple as that. So I was willing to take that risk. Maybe what I should have done was maybe pop the 2 into the 9 maybe, and then, leave it for my opponent to run out, because the 9 ball would have been in a little bit of a tricky position, but I'm not sure. But have a look again at the situation here. I did in fact choose to pop the 9 and give up a ball in hand. Now, of course, giving up a ball in hand against a player that is of my skill level, maybe higher, not maybe higher, but if higher, obviously, if you give them a ball in hand here, they would run out. Now, I did decide to shoot the 9 and give up a ball in hand and just say, hey, let's test my run out ability. This was my thought process. Now, as you guys would have seen, or you have not seen as yet, my jump shot skill has really skyrocketed there. Really skyrocketed. So I'm looking at it now and I'm asking myself, why did I not jump that 1 ball? I was trying to think more like a pro, and I mean, obviously, look at this rack here, guys. Laid out pretty nice, nothing too tough, maybe a couple of shots that you have to work on, but not too tough here. So now you can see I'm going through my thought process here. It's training, it's not a real match, it's a training. So obviously in a match, maybe a stronger player on my skill level would have really demolished me, but considering it was a practice session, I wanted to see what my run-out ability would have been here. Now, you will realize that I, in fact, forgot to spot the 9. So let's keep our eyes on where the 9 is supposed to be, because I did, in fact. I'm not sure what went on, but I completely forgot to really spot the 9 here. So let's keep our eyes on where that 9 ball. Let me know, guys, if the shots that I've played so far would have been affected by the 9 ball being on that spot here. Now, here I've left a nice little angle from playing the 1 into the side. I've left a nice little angle here from the 2. And I want you to pay attention, guys, to how smooth and subtle this stroke is. A little bit heavy on the speed, but let's see here. Really, really nice, just coming across table there, getting a friendly little bump there onto that 5 ball here. Really, really nice, really nice there, I think, in my opinion, and setting myself up here nicely. Now remember, as I said, guys, I forgot to spot the 9. So let's see here. What I did in fact do here is that I played with top spin. So let's see, look at where this cue ball land. Would it have gone into the 9 had the 9 been spotted? Would I have run out of position? Let's see here. It would have bumped the 9. Maybe. It would have bumped the 9. Maybe I would have hampered over the 9. I'm not certain, guys. But this is how I know that this actual rack went really bad, because had the 9 been there, it would have been difficult for me to really get position from the 4 to the 5. Now, I didn't realize that the 9 wasn't there until when I drew back the 4 ball here. So look at the trajectory that the cue ball went. I went right in between the 6 and the 7, which means that the 9 would have blocked that part. So technically, this rack is not a valid rack, because I would have really left myself tricky. Maybe I would have had to play a safe of some sort. But now you'll realize here now, I was like, oh wait, hold a sec. I forgot the 9. So that's when I realized here. Well, I didn't realize as yet. I was still shooting. This is crazy. But I was still shooting, thinking that, oh, this is going to be an elementary rack after that ball in hand there. And here now I realized that, wow, the 9 is not actually on the table. So I was a little bit distracted, and these things might have happened to you in the past, guys. Here's where I realized that, oh dear, I just remembered that I did not spot the 9. But I think what the most important thing for me here, guys, is what I actually extrapolated from the game. So much, I lost the rack from the moment that I missed the 1 from the first rack, and then on this rack here where I broke and I had to give up a ball in hand. So I kind of failed the rack as well, but I really wanted to test how exactly I was able to really think through the rack. And this is something that I've been working on in my game for the better half of a year and a half. It has been a pretty good year, not the greatest year. I've not really gone to any tournaments of sort. I've really kind of just fallen out of love with tournaments, because I have so much things to work on in my game, plus I have some other projects that I'm working on outside of pool as well. So I don't have the time to really dedicate myself to the game as much as I can, but I still try to go onto the table and try to put in some work. I have a lot of unproduced videos that are coming out, great systems, updated systems here, guys. So I mean, if you guys are a big fan of Apex LNU's training here, of course you definitely want to stay tuned, because I have some great stuff that are coming from 2024 into 2025. So stay tuned, guys, here. But of course, another failed rack, another rack in which of course we can learn something. Let me know your thoughts, guys. If you guys are interested in letting me know where you think my biggest error was, what could I have done in that particular situation, what would you have done? It was going to be interesting to kind of read some of the comments that you guys are coming with here. But Apex, I'm always open to learning, always open to improving. Beautiful shot there, by the way. Nice shot there by Apex LNU. Nice bank. And like I said, guys, I was feeling really good. I was really in stroke. I think this was sometime later into the summer that I made this video. So you can see how long I've had this video for on my archive, and just been, I'm in better shape right now, guys. I'm in the best mental shape that I can, and I've only been making videos. That's all I've been doing. I've really not played anything too competitive. I've played 2 matches with 2 lower level players, players that are at a slightly lower level than I am at. But apart from that, I haven't really been on the big scene here in Jamaica. But I'm planning to get back sometime in 2025. Not sure when, but I'll keep you guys updated as well. And of course, that's the most important thing for me here, and that is always to just improve step by step and to learn each and every rock, every game. All right, of course, being a little bit extravagant here with that shot. Look at this, beautiful shot, but look at that, went straight into the drink. All right, so I hope you guys don't mind that I really messed up both of those rocks, but what did you guys learn from it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next upload, next video. Keep on practicing with precision, accuracy, consistency, and control. Take care. Bye-bye.